What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Young Philip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Make sure y'all click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be a movie review on one of my favorites, and it's Soul Food. So without further ado, let's begin. The movie Soul Food is told through the eyes of 11-year-old Ahmad. His mom is Maxine, who's married to Kenny. And then his aunt Terry is pretty much a lawyer. And not only that, she has like a real good house and shit. And they live in Chicago. And he has another aunt named Bird. She has her own barbershop / hair salon. But the movie started off with Bird marrying this guy named Lem, who happens to be an ex-convict. Her ex-boyfriend shows up to Bird's wedding unannounced, and he was definitely uninvited. And if you thought that was worse, Lem had an ex showing up to his wedding as well, and he was just having fun, grinding up and on her and shit. And he was also not doing very good in the skeletons in the closet department. But anyway, we have Big Mama, who's pretty much the rock of the family. They had a lot of spots like Washaterias and a host of other businesses. And oh yeah, Big Mama has a brother named Uncle Pete, who we're gonna see later on in the movie. Pretty much in the last part of the movie. I think I should never spoil that, but let's keep it moving. There's been tension between both Terry and Maxine for some years now. And this all dates back to the 80s. Probably like a couple years before Ahmad was born. One of the times where Terry had a date with Kenny, they went to this roller rink, and out of nowhere, Maxine ended up becoming the eyes for Kenny, and he started making moves on her. And then a day when Terry was walking, she spots his car, and then it's very evident that Maxine took Kenny from under Terry's nose, and it led to them having some type of tension ever since. And if you thought that was getting worse, get a load of this. We meet Cousin Faith, the one cousin that was the definition of trouble. But it wasn't just trouble. There wasn't just always trouble. We have a good moment. And that good moment is when Maxine has her third and final child. And it turns out to be Ahmad was having a little sister. He already got one little sister. Now he has another one. And oh yeah, Big Mama has diabetes. And they was eating all that collard greens, fried chicken, probably chitlins as well, with cornbread and a host of other things that they serve at a black family dinner. But moving forward, Big Mama had to have her leg amputated because there's no blood flowing and whatnot. And then during surgery, she ended up slipping into a coma. And then Maxine was trying to have another Sunday dinner. It's like, it's bad enough that Big Mama's already in a coma. We don't need, like, we supposed to be keeping Big Mama in prayers and whatnot. And then you got Terry and Maxine arguing and shit. It's like, y'all mama are in a coma. This is not the time for y'all to be arguing and shit. And oh yeah, Faith is living with Terry and Miles, or pretty much staying, but however y'all want to put it. But that was the niece that Big Mama took in after her sister died. But Terry was like, What you want? You trying to get into something that you ain't supposed to be doing again? Or have mama put her house up for sale to bail you out of jail? And then, oh yeah, Miles wants to pursue a music career and Shorty is not supporting it. And then you see Faith and Miles, they have some type of communication, and then they ended up having a little midnight grind fest that Terry saw, and Miles didn't know that she spotted them both having an affair. If that ain't a low down, dirty, foul shit that a family member would do to you, I don't know which one it could be. That is foul as hell. And then at the anniversary for both Maxine and Kenny, they were talking about like how they was talking about trying to put Big Mama's house for sale, and then that's when Terry's like, fuck the family I let in my house, and then explained the affair, and then Terry was about ready to execute them motherfuckers. But meanwhile, Lem was having trouble trying to get a job, but he got fired due to the fact that he lied on his application about being a convict, and he knows he's a convict. And then Bird had talked to her ex-nigga, and then Lem ended up finding out about the shit, pulls up to Bird's place of business, and you got Terry thinking that he did something. She calls up Cousin Blimp, the one nigga that's always in and out of jail. And out of all the people, she called up Cousin Blimp to teach Lem a lesson. Not a bright idea, bitch. Not a bright idea. I'm sorry I had to yell, but it was just not a bright idea. Lem ends up getting caught because he ended up going to jail for possession of a firearm. And Bird's like, Lem, pull over. No, can he pull over? And then she's like, Lem. But somehow Big Mama comes out of her coma, and she wanted to get Ahmad to have some type of soul food dinner, and it was always talks of money laying around somewhere, but it was labeled as a myth. But she ended up having a heart attack, and then she ended up dying. And then here comes Uncle Pete, who don't really pop out the room like that. It's one of those no one lights off, nobody's home type of situation, even though they are home. And then Ahmad gets everybody to come to the house for Sunday family dinner and says that he will help them with money and that there were money lying around. And then he admits that it was somewhat of a lie. And he was like, y'all ruined it. Y'all always fighting. And then Ahmad had accidentally left a towel on the stove, and it caused the fire to break out, and they put the fire out. And here comes Uncle Pete coming through in his TV, with his TV, and out of nowhere, money came out. It turns out that Big Mama did have some money laying around. And nobody ever started to think about the money that was inside of Uncle Pete's TV. And that pretty much ends Soul Food right there. And they still got the big house. And they ain't about to put Uncle Pete in no damn retirement home, because Big Mama would have had to lose her shit if she was still around. But if y'all seen Soul Food, drop your favorite scene or quote from this movie in the comment section down below. I would like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. Make sure y'all click the like button down below. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on social media at YoungPhilip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Ryan361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said, I am